Yo, yana hwefo yamana kwaba tseba yana dwumedi a ya tabara yesiesie ya to ne dzin no kwar winwin chumedi no kwar winwin chumedi. You're welcome to a show dubbed The Bitter Truth. The Bitter Truth. Za also punu da yere de ho komo ya ma wakwanya na also etebin ya oye kokobu a wa bafum wa manade ne da minti oye mreshe bogofo dom kuma feminine minority members of parliament, the MPP members of parliament, and the one we've been one nam Ashanti region, jumping from cocoa farm to another cocoa farm, and all in the name of thinking that when ya oye campaign message against the government, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama NDC-led administration. Now during this campaign na wanenam koko ahabana senen no mensan sambia we popenin na we kan here no kwar winwin ye bisa ho asam ye mo akonya na itebi na yenso ye kyerɛ na adwen o Sunday former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo told Ghanaians not to be spectators but rather citizens. And this is the reason that we think that some of the fallout from the minorities cocoa reduction campaign that are not done pre and the ranking member Dr. Yawofori leading a team of the minority, a section of them entering, organizing cocoa farmers, moving from one cocoa farm to another, and some of the reckless statements that has been made all in the name of politics, dishonest politics, all in the name of reckless political campaign statements from Anodompre and Dr. Yawofori. That is what the bitter truth we want to address. If today is the first time that you are watching this show on Ghanaban News YouTube channel or Ghanaban News Facebook channel, we're humbly pleading with you to subscribe to the page. Click on the notification bell, and most importantly, let's hear from you. Let's get interactive. So kindly drop your views, your comments, suggestions in the comment section. We have decided to title today's presentation as do this MPP or do this minority members have sound minds and deserve to be called honorable members of parliament? Do these minority members have sound minds and deserves to be called honorable members of parliament? That is the title for today's presentation. Now, before we express our views, we want to give you the opportunity to listen to some of the fallouts, the statements that the minority who are now moving from one cocoa farm to another in the Ashanti region, all in the name thinking that the world cocoa price reduction that the government has announced, cocoa farmers they have gotten a political capital campaign tool. Now, we want to give you the opportunity to listen to some of the members and not on press statements.
So what to me, emunyansa, eko bobosia, editor playing, ewimushain. Now what to me, emunyansa, enko bobosia, enfambo, ekuafo and so masidia, and you're not about to do a. No one play na koto abama. Play na uti mo ewie mu no. Every play ahodo de asabio yetimi dem na oye ne office work wo mu no. Eduru ho a every play ni bakoye dan. Koto abama. So utimi emunyansa ekobobosia editor playing ewie mu hyan. Na utimi emunyansa enkobobosia enfambo ekuafo and so masidia, and you're not about to do a no one play na koto abama. Play na uti mo ewie mu no. aeroplane ahodoɔ deɛ sɛ bio yɛtimi dem na ɔyɛ ne office work wɔ mu no eduru hɔ a aeroplane ba kɔyɛ dan ato abama sɛ wotimi ehu nyansa ekɔbɔ bosia
nsa ate ɔyɛ the minority chiefship Frank Anodompre addressing cocoa farmers in one of the cocoa farms that they visited. Also, if His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama is sensible enough to procure plane, and he is not sensible enough to go for loan to top up the world cocoa price reduction for the cocoa farmers, when it's time for election, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should go and call the plane that he has bought to come and vote for the NDC party. This is a statement that came from a minority chiefship, Frank Anodompre, a member of parliament representing the people of Isawom Edwejir. And thus, for us, we consider it as a reckless statement coming from a member of parliament who ought to know better. Sabi. Omoframaka say Jimmy Kasot them na ofi Anodompre anu. We are asking Anodompre, when His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was in government, he had mooted the idea, the intention to procure plane for the state. So it's Anodompre telling us, say, at the time Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Bawumia MPP regime, mooted the idea to procure plane for the state. Quote, Anodompre stand and look in the face of His Excellency the former president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and describe him and call him there. So when we nyansa rekoto plane na when we nyansa anye zo said oh yeah about 2 times sir onko plane na okoto enenen onko invite plane na omoto aba informa MPP osun amayokunin anyenye biara kan na Anodompre obotum wakadama samana. You are a member of parliament who is expected to know better. Sabi. Say, za osede wohu woye na Anodompre who mentuma nye no namudu nti ende kasa ofi wenum no ye ahroba a akoma omampanyinin yehunde no kwawin yehunde ontweye yan yehunde wontweye ne da minti osade ye feature yanese na yakachira won de anamona otu ininin onsoenyi nyansenyim kasefi no kainenen so bia nka nche MPP amayoku nenen penyimfo a wo munin enyansafo nye no korfo wo party no munin sabi bera so de oye domkuma homu binum hono su na bana wode ne dinini wotum wotu nsafra hono wonye woni tenafom wo mo hona foto ma wache de wode sunzido let truth be told penyimfo say no korwo hweye hu ayawin neka yakana hona baka no kwarin yabaka yente oye Anodompre bio
ena mi be NDC former start sending messages when jadi omu ya na edokumu when jadi omu ya enu betra manu ena be say yen jai enne enjai ochira nanu enro e kotepa yen course e ko shekuafo ene omodi nsa woso no no mo so mo ko bo tent wo hono ye ekom ehwehwa ne dan na mo ko bo tent a montimi aka sampa bia nkyere kuafo no ekuafo no hu ye mo gibum obia ba minority for ho omo ba me fa mo chawo mo nsiro mo hu guro mo kan chom se mo ko kan che ewura Mahama se ye ni tutun ni nu a play no akoto miensa no and 9 play and 9 no akoto no onfo mu miensa nko no fo tue na me be NDC former start sending messages When Jadi and we are Nedoku, when Jadi and we are new better man. And I'm
And so ati another preview. Also, or accuse NDC for was sending a message, threatening a message. That will bokun more than when Jaya will bokun. A member of parliament alleging that the NDC members sending him threatening message that if he doesn't stop what he's doing, they will come after him, they will kill him. The question that the beater to we are simply asking another pray. We are challenging another pray to prove with evidence the so-called NDC members who sent you those threatening message. And as an intelligent, honest, responsible member of parliament, if not irresponsible and reckless engagement, political engagement is what you are exhibiting, you are engaging in now. Have you reported to the security agencies? Have you presented your evidence, those threatening message that you claim NDC members have sent to you, threatening you that if you don't stop, they will kill you, they will come after you? As a member of parliament, a responsible member of parliament, a legislator who ought to know better, Sabi, engaging in such reckless statements without backing your allegation with the evidence, proof of evidence. Sabi no kori wins a yare kenda oye Jimmy Sam na na reya na amanya sama ibu enka ho, amanya sama no kori enka ho. Ghana, we are more than that. We should be beyond that. Such recklessness must not be entertained. And let truth be told. They said truth is bitter. Another, you are a member of parliament. Your constituent must be ashamed in you. It is time, it's high time that the Speaker of Parliament, Kingsford Sumana Babin, and the leadership of Parliament will put their feet down so that those members of Parliament who continue to engage in recklessness, irresponsible conducts, they are brought to book. They are sanctioned. They are sat down to advise them. And this is the reason the beater to be asking that, do these minority MPs have sound minds? And do they deserve to be called honorable members of parliament? This is the question the beater to be asking. It's another trying to tell us that if someone sent you a threatening message, that if you don't stop what you are doing, we will kill you, we will come after you, and most especially at the time that some members of parliament has been murdered for over 8 years, more than 8 years, 10 years in yen want to munso ano wo opposition was the year campaign wo bay MP JB Dankwa o winning up to now na some want to mun kanwie na member of parliament ekishie kuafo Kuafo, and in public domain I say, look, NDC members have sent you threatening message that if you don't stop, they will come after you. Do you know what such reckless statement, what it can cause? You have followers. If your followers begin to rise because you have put this reckless statement out there without substantiating it with evidence, without backing it with evidence, this is political recklessness, and it ought not to be coming from a member of parliament. And this is the reason why the beater to we are humbly calling on the Speaker of Parliament, Kingsford Sumana Babin, that the indiscipline on the part of some members of parliament is becoming unbecoming. The dignity that the citizens should accord parliament and honor and words so they are destroying it gradually by their conduct. Their irresponsible conduct, their recklessness out there. Those members of parliament are bringing the reputation of parliament down. The speaker, the leadership of the house must sit up. The speaker, Honourable Sumana Babin, the leadership of the House must begin to apply sanctions to those irresponsible members of parliament who go out to demonstrate recklessness. We are urging IGP. There are people, when they publish things, you go after them. A member of parliament out there claiming that the NDC members have sent him threatening message that if he doesn't stop what he's doing, they will kill him, they will come after him. And up to now, we have not heard IGP inviting Frank Anodompe to come and write statement to question him, to demand evidence of his claim. IGP, you can do better. Ghana deserves better. We cannot allow people, especially members of parliament, who are legislators, who ought to know better, to go out there and engage in recklessness, political dishonesty, political recklessness, and we sit down unconcerned, aloof, without inviting them to bring evidence to substantiate the allegation. IGP, Ghana deserve better. The citizens of Ghana, the taxpayers deserve better. We cannot allow the members of parliament should be setting good example for the citizens to follow. That's a stupidity and irresponsibility. Such recklessness must not be encouraged. IGP, please, Ghanaians deserve to know what action is the police taking on this. If it's any ordinary citizen who has said this, probably by now the police would have gone after him. Anodompe cannot go out there, throw this trash, that's dangerous statement out there, and walk around free without him being even invited and questioned. IGP, Ghana deserve better. The show you are watching is the bitter truth. Let truth be told. Let's listen to this man.
NDC ni baako edi nkomo. Asema oka ya ne se de asantema mo ba bi edua koko no. Enim se adwen wo fam. Enti ebiru se ya ba da to ba ne asan da paja koko no ebo ne koso kakra. Ne asan to aba e de ama wo mo biem. Enti mesira mo sa de mo ma ne nche ne so. Ye pa asakura na Masha Mikasa no ase. Amene minua NDC ni baako edi nkomo. Asema oka ya ne se de asantema mo ba bi edua koko no. Enim se adwen wo fam. Enti ebiru se ya ba da to ba ne asan da paja koko no ebo ne koso kakra. Ne asan to aba e de ama wo mo biem. Enti mesira mo sa de mo ma ne nche ne so. Ye pa asakura na Masha Mikasa no.
Sir Ate, another reckless statement coming from a ranking member, an octogenarian, an elderly MPP member of parliament, a ranking member for food, agriculture and cocoa affairs, Dr. Yawofori. I mean, spewing trash, reckless statement that he was in a conversation with an NDC member, and the NDC member told him that because cocoa farmers in Ashanti region has low level of thinking, they are waiting when it is getting to election time, then they will increase the cocoa price. Such stupidity, such recklessness, such childish talk. What can we hear? Some who are them coming from a member of parliament, a ranking member on food, agriculture and cocoa affairs, Dr. Yawofori, a member of parliament for Finso Sayimfa. May say, whom constituents, when they listen to you, they must be worried. If they are not worried, the bitter truth, we are worried. We are worried. Is it a deliberate plot? Is it a plan that this is the kind of campaign that you will engage in? Your MPP minority is behaving as if that without this world cocoa price reduction, they would have had nothing to talk about. Can't you see that you have lost it from the word go? Don't you have intelligent members of the party to call you to order, citing that NDC member in a conversation with you told you that cocoa farmers in Ashanti region have low level of thinking, so they are waiting when it's getting to election time, then they increase the cocoa price. Do you have sound mind, Dr. Yawofori, a ranking member, an elderly man like you? Do you have sound mind? Is everything all right with you, or something is wrong? Let truth be told, that reckless statement, and you did not. Who is that so-called NDC member that you engaged in a conversation? Who told you this? And when he told you this, as an intelligent politician, an elderly man, did you know the result of that statement, the effect of that statement, what it could have brought to this country? That indeed, if an NDC member made such a statement, that cocoa farmers in Ashanti region have low level of thinking, when I do with fominti, sabi nkwasia some who are them, paying to da wukeka da masami, NDC ni prekuna nyinu izi nkomo mwaka da masami, abanyansa some nebisan, abana some nebisan. Why don't you put the name of that NDC member out there? Evidence that damn NDC ni no kadamasami or aha not ono no kadamasami chiram no Canada midday. Me say IGP must begin to invite them to substantiate the allegations. The Speaker of Parliament, leadership of Parliament, with all humility, Amrasimu, you must begin to invite them. You see, they are conduct, me say, or the respect and using you boss at the Ghana for young mam rechabo gwanen rubber foam. And we must not tolerate this nonsense. This must not be encouraged. The Speaker of Parliament must call them to order. Okay? I am so disappointed in the journalists who gathered there. Those journalists who covered that program. So sabi in some trouble for yakon yemu biere nyim nyansa ye hunyansa biara ye ntume mbisa one day. Injinado ab evidence na wawo against those so-called NDC funa another press was sending it threatening message was when jam warrior na obokuninin. In some trouble wako one sabi ye nyansa nyi krumpo wom. Ye nyansa nyi biara no kwafo biara ye some tronyo woma. When to mbisa Frank another pray. Aben NDC for and was send no those messages in. Aben NDC for the journalists who gathered them must be responsible enough. I am disappointed in them because they should have asked another pray to back his claim of evidence. They should have asked Dr. Yawofori to back his claim with evidence. They all sat down unconcerned. This cannot be endorsed. This must not be endorsed. This is recklessness. We should not allow politicians who ought to know better to plunge the peace of this country into chaos. And that is the reason, the bitter truth. We aren't missing words. We are looking right in their face to tell them that they have engaged in recklessness. And if MPP party has leadership, honest members of the MPP party, intelligence, those who have respect for the citizens, they must sit them down. Sabi, penyufo se no kwar yaren. Naka yakana honabaka no kwar baka. Kada jumezi arehwe ya no kwar Oni nti na ye bi se de dam MPP imrehye begofo nenen anyenye bera wona adwen ye dwuma pepepe. Bibiara ntachim wona adwen ho. Nsama wona nam wora kanenen. Anyenye biara ho na watete dam yebetu ma afra one day. Osade ye fra one day wo ye enyimnyamfo mbrehye bogofo ana. Asama no kwenwen yerbisa onyen. For wadwenkyere for to comment section. And this is the reason the bitter truth we have decided to title today's presentation. Do these minority members have sound minds? And do they deserve to be called honorable members of parliament? This is what we are asking. Let us hear your take on this. Drop your take in the comment section. Remember, the show you are watching is The Bitter Truth. If today is the first time you are watching the show on Ghana Bad News YouTube channel, we are humbly pleading with you to subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell. Most importantly, let us get interactive. Your suggestions, opinion, views, your stand, drop them in the comment section. Thank you for using your data to watch this show. We say, may God richly bless you and keep you safe and out of trouble. So we come your way with another unadulterated bitter truth. It is the bitter truth.